On EA Sports. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On third down, here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Richardson going on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And some strong running. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run once more with Taylor. Taken down at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to Taylor on 1st down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Richardson looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one completes. Pierce has it knocked loose. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so,
And there's your end result right there.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Fighting his way through contact. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And Thomas has it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He finds his man complete. It's Logan.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, it's Taylor. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Richardson looking to throw this. Flushed out right. And he's got Pierce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 21 yards away. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. And the Jags get it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. You figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. KJ Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before the half. Richardson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. A short throw there to Strange. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw again is Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They hand it off to Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Bigsby fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Bigsby once more, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Take Bigsby, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. To throw is Richardson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Richardson. He'll buy some time right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a give to Mostert running right. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Lawrence to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 92 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all in.